Welcome to Master English Stories. Today, we bring you a story that will change the way you learn English. Many people think they must memorize hundreds or thousands of words from dictionaries to speak English. But the truth is, you don't need to memorize dictionaries. You can speak English naturally, confidently, and fluently without endless lists of words. This story is about how to learn English the smart way, how to practice it every day, and how to use it like a tool for life, not just a subject in school. Many learners of English make the same mistake. They try to memorize long lists of words. They open dictionaries, write down words, and repeat them over and over. At first it feels good. They think, I am learning English fast. But after a few days, most of those words are forgotten. They never use them in real conversations. The problem is simple. Memorizing words does not teach you how to speak. Speaking is about using words naturally, understanding sentences, and feeling confident. The first secret is listening. When you listen to English, you don't just hear words, you hear patterns, rhythm, and context. Think of children. They never memorize dictionaries. They listen to their parents' songs, stories, and conversations. Slowly, they start speaking naturally. You can do the same. Listen to English songs, podcasts, movies, or even YouTube videos. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on how words are used, the tone, and the flow. Speak from day one. Many people wait months before trying to speak English. They fear mistakes. But the truth is, speaking is the fastest way to learn. Start small. Say simple sentences. Talk to friends. Record yourself or speak in front of a mirror. Mistakes are not failures. They are lessons. Every time you speak, your brain practices forming words, sentences, and ideas naturally. Learn words in context. Instead of memorizing random words, learn them in context. For example, instead of memorizing happy, sad, angry separately, use a sentence. I feel happy today because I passed my test. She looks sad after the movie. He is angry at his friend. Learning words with sentences helps you remember them and use them naturally in conversation. Use stories and books. Stories are powerful. They teach you how words fit together. You understand grammar, expressions, and emotions without memorizing rules. Read simple English books or short stories. Listen to audiobooks. Follow along with the text. When you see a word in a story, your brain remembers it as part of a situation, not just a word. Practice daily, not intensively. Many learners try to study English for 5 hours in a single day. They feel tired, and most knowledge is forgotten. Instead, practice English every day for 15 to 30 minutes. Consistency matters more than intensity. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing a little each day adds up over time. Shadowing technique. One very effective method is called shadowing. You listen to a sentence in English and immediately repeat it aloud. For example, listen, I am going to the market today. Speak, I am going to the market today. This improves pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. You also learn words naturally without memorizing lists. Think in English. A secret many learners miss is thinking in English. If you always translate from your native language, you will speak slowly and make mistakes. Start small. When you wake up, say in your mind, I am drinking water. I will go to the park. Thinking in English trains your brain to speak faster and more naturally. Learn phrases, not just words. Memorizing single words is hard to use. Learning phrases is easier. For example, instead of memorizing eat, breakfast, delicious, learn. I'm eating a delicious breakfast. Do you want to eat something delicious? Phrases give you ready-made sentences for conversation. You can then modify them with new words. Use technology wisely. Apps, videos, and online tools are not just for memorizing words. They can help you hear, speak, and practice English. Use apps that let you repeat phrases, listen to native speakers, or chat with other learners. The key is to use English actively, not passively memorize. Speak with real people. Talking to real people is the fastest way to improve. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Don't fear mistakes. Speak with friends, online partners, or language exchange groups. The more you speak, the more words will stick in your mind. Words become tools you use automatically. Record and listen to yourself. Recording yourself while speaking is very helpful. You hear your mistakes and correct them. Over time, you notice improvement in pronunciation, grammar, and confidence. It also helps you remember new words and phrases naturally. Watch movies without subtitles. Watching movies in English without subtitles is tough but powerful. You start connecting words with meaning. You understand emotion, tone, and context. Even if you miss some words, your brain learns how sentences are formed and how people communicate. Don't worry about perfection. Many learners stop speaking because they want to be perfect. But English is not about perfection. It's about communication. Mistakes are a sign of learning. Native speakers also make mistakes. Speak first, correct later, and improve slowly. Use your native language as a bridge. Sometimes you can use your native language to understand a concept quickly, but don't translate word by word. Use it only to clarify meaning, then switch back to English. This helps your brain connect new words with ideas, not just memorized forms. Learn from daily life. Everyday life is full of English learning opportunities. Reading signs and labels, following recipes, listening to announcements, talking to people in shops or restaurants. These small steps teach English naturally and without dictionaries. Be curious. Curiosity is the best teacher. When you hear a new word, don't memorize it alone. See how it is used in sentences, movies, songs, or conversations. Ask yourself, when will I use this word? Who uses it? How does it feel in a sentence? Curiosity makes learning fun and natural. Make mistakes your friend. Every mistake teaches something. Don't feel embarrassed. Every wrong sentence is a step toward fluency. Mistakes help you remember words, understand grammar, and speak confidently. Use stories to remember words. Create small stories in your mind using new words. For example, if you learn rain, umbrella, happy, make a story. It is raining, but I am happy with my new umbrella. This way, words stay in your mind longer and come naturally when you speak. Speak every day, even alone. Even if nobody is around, speak English every day. Describe your day, your thoughts, or your plans. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. Your brain stores words and phrases naturally. English is not about memorizing. The truth is simple. English is about using words, not memorizing them. Words are tools, sentences are actions, stories are lessons. If you listen, speak, read, and think in English every day, your fluency will improve faster than memorizing hundreds of words. Your English journey. Imagine a learner named Sarah. She stopped memorizing words from a dictionary. She listened to songs, watched movies, spoke with friends, and thought in English. After a few months, she realized she could talk freely. Words flowed naturally. She could express ideas, jokes, and feelings. She did not know every word, but she could communicate beautifully. This is the power of active learning over memorization. Be patient and consistent. Fluency does not come in a week. It takes months or years. But with daily practice and smart methods, you will see amazing progress. Remember, every word you hear, every sentence you speak, every story you read in English is building your fluency. Use English for fun. Learn English through things you love, movies, games, music, or stories. When learning is fun, it becomes easy and natural. Fun learning also helps you remember words and phrases automatically. Think of English as a tool, not a test. Stop thinking of English as school or exams. Think of it as a tool to communicate, connect, and understand the world. When you see English as a tool, learning becomes natural. You will want to speak it, not just memorize it. English is everywhere. English is everywhere. On the internet, in songs, in movies, in games, and even in street signs. You don't need dictionaries if you use English in your life. Every small step counts. Reading one article, listening to one song, or speaking one sentence improves your English naturally. Learning is a journey. Learning English without memorizing is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy every step. Celebrate every word you use correctly. Surround yourself with English. One of the best ways to improve is to surround yourself with English. Change your phone language, watch English shows, follow English social media pages, and listen to podcasts. When English becomes part of your daily environment, your brain absorbs it naturally. You don't need dictionaries because words and phrases come to you through experience. Use repetition wisely. Repetition is powerful when used correctly. Instead of memorizing lists, repeat phrases in real situations. For example, if you learn, "Can I help you?" try using it in conversations multiple times. Each repetition reinforces your memory and you don't feel like studying. Ask questions. When learning new words or expressions, ask questions. What does this mean in a real conversation? How do native speakers use it? Can I use it today? Asking questions makes learning active. Your brain connects words with meaning and action, not just letters in a dictionary. Storytelling method. Create small stories using new words. For example, if you learn run, park, happy dog, make a story. I run to the park with my happy dog. Stories make English memorable. You remember words because they are part of your imagination and emotions. Record your progress. Keep a journal or voice recorder. Write or speak in English about your day, thoughts, and experiences. After a few weeks, listen to yourself. You will notice improvement. You will see that you are using words naturally, not from a dictionary. Learn idioms and phrases. English is full of idioms. Break the ice, hit the road, under the weather. Learning phrases instead of single words helps you speak like a native speaker. You will sound natural and confident. Teach others. Teaching is learning twice. Explain new words or phrases to friends. Use English when teaching. This reinforces your memory and helps you practice English actively without memorizing. Use your senses. Learn words through sight, sound, and action. For example,
Watch someone cooking while learning cut, boil, fry.
Listen to music while noting words like dance, sing, jump. Act out verbs physically. Learning with senses makes English unforgettable. Don't compare yourself. Every learner is different. Don't compare yourself to others. Some people pick words quickly, some slowly. Focus on your journey, your improvement, and speaking naturally. Be brave. Speak English every chance you get. Even if you make mistakes, keep trying. Confidence is more important than memorized words. The world responds to speakers, not dictionary holders. Repeat listening and speaking. Listen, repeat, speak, repeat. This cycle helps words and phrases stick in your mind naturally. Over time, you will speak effortlessly without thinking about each word. Set small goals. Set small, achievable goals. Speak 5 sentences today. Listen to 1 podcast. Watch 1 video without subtitles. Small goals make learning easy and build momentum. Use English in real life. Order food in English, talk to store staff, or chat online. Real-life practice is more powerful than memorizing. Words you use actively will never be forgotten. Focus on understanding, not perfection. When listening or reading, focus on understanding the meaning, not every single word. Words you don't know will be learned naturally in context. Make learning fun. Play games, solve puzzles, or watch funny videos in English. Fun experiences help your brain absorb words naturally. Stay curious. Always be curious about new words and phrases. Learn how people actually use them, not just definitions. Curiosity makes English alive and memorable. Use apps for real practice. Language apps are great if used correctly. Speak, listen, and interact instead of just memorizing words. Active use creates real fluency. Think in English. Stop translating from your native language. Start forming thoughts in English. Even small steps like thinking, "I am drinking water" in English help. Speak with confidence. Confidence matters more than grammar. Speak boldly. Your words will improve naturally with practice. Learn from mistakes. Every mistake is a lesson. Keep speaking. Over time, your sentences will become smooth and natural. Fluency doesn't happen overnight. Regular practice, listening and speaking over months create natural language use. Remember, English is not just a school subject. It's in songs, movies, games, and conversations. Use it daily, and you don't need dictionaries. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You are speaking confidently, watching movies without subtitles, chatting with friends, and thinking in English. You did not memorize endless words. You learned naturally, actively, and happily. This is the real power of learning English without dictionaries. Speaking English is not about memorizing words. It's about listening, speaking, practicing, thinking, and using it in real life. Words will come naturally. Sentences will flow. Fluency will grow. Follow this method, be consistent, and enjoy the journey. Soon, English will not be a challenge. It will be a part of you. This was Master English Stories, helping you learn, speak, and connect with the world.